what's up? What's up? It's your boy RC. This thing kind of glitched up on me. Man, we can't have no glitches, baby. We can't have no glitches. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, if they happen, they happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, because they gonna happen. But yeah, I like to start the day out on a positive note, El Segundo. Make sure I'm backing up perfectly. Make sure there are no lines on my pathway. Started out with that Afromations. You know what I'm saying? I like that Afromations. I'm on day 46 of Afromations. I need to go in and dig. I need to count these things up, because I want to make sure I do cover 365 different Afromations. But if they the same, hey, you know what I'm saying? The main thing is I'm sowing a seed. I can plant more than one seed. I'm just sowing. I'm just gonna keep into the habit of sowing. You know, sometimes we can get kind of confused, misdirected. Let me go ahead and put some of this on too, since we up early. We in with this mix. We in with this mixed school crowd. Yeah, with the school crowd right here, they going to work. So I may get tired up, you know what I'm saying? Your boy up early. Hey, let me tell you what else I did. Woke up, read the Bible. I was listening to Jesus talking to the folks, man. He was just saying, he was just saying who he was. Hey, why y'all can't understand the speech that I'm talking? Y'all blinded. You can't understand because you blinded. Listen to what I'm saying. That's what he was teaching in the synagogues, and then of course they came in and tried to stone him. But one of the stories in this one was they had brought this lady in that had been caught in adultery. Everybody be talking about that, right? You know what I'm saying? They bring the woman in, want to stone the woman, they don't do nothing to the man. They stone the woman, and she was caught in the very act, Jesus. Now Moses commanded that we stone her. What you say? What you say, Jesus? What you think? Jesus said, hey man, he ain't even answer. He ain't even answer. We ignored him. See, that's what I've been working on. A lot of times when people been coming up to me, because my ego always want to be right, I always want to have something to say so it can be right. So I've been purposefully keeping it wrangled down, you know what I'm saying? When I'm sitting in the office and everybody talking, even when I sense that they kind of talking to me, kind of fishing for an answer out of me to start up a conversation, I ignore it. I just pull a Jesus on them. Jesus ignored them guys. He was writing on the ground, man. He was writing the Walmart list out. Yeah, I know I'm gonna need that vegetable. I'm gonna need them cucumbers. I'm gonna need that turkey. I'm gonna need that lettuce. They say, Jesus, man, we talking to you, man. Look, we caught this girl in adultery. We caught her in adultery. What's up? Got a little router right there. I don't know him to be right there. But we caught this lady in adultery, man. Shoot, what should we do? He said, okay, here's the deal. I know I was thinking, right? You still can think, how I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. And that's what you do. You can take some time to think. I like that commercial they show on there where the guy shoving Snickers in his mouth. They ask him a tough question. He throws Snickers in his mouth and start chewing. Give him some time to think. You see what I'm saying? So Jesus said, you know what? Whichever one of y'all don't have any sin, it's perfect, let him throw the first stone. And all of them walked away. Jesus went back down to filling that Walmart list out. And when he got down to it, Jesus said, you know what? The lady was sitting there. He said, hey, where your accusers at? He said, they gone. He said, well, I don't accuse. Just go out and don't do it no more. How about that? Let's call it even. Even Steven. It ain't never even because he paid the whole price. You see what I'm saying? So I got that out of it. That's what I read this morning because I was trying to go back to sleep. It was kind of chilly. So I was trying to get back to sleep, but then I looked at when I started reading, I said, man, it's 6:18, let's go ahead and get up. So I went on ahead and got up, got on out of there. And then I listened to my boy Joseph Prince. He came on the tube. And what was Joseph talking about? Because I was getting some other things ready when Joseph came on there. I don't know. I kind of remember what Joseph was talking about, but then I don't. But anyway, today is Wednesday, which is Seeking Wednesdays. Remember, this whole thing got started with Matthew chapter 7. Asking and is given, seeking you shall find, knocking the door shall be open. And I wanted to do a year-long exercise program for my brain, for my mind. And so that's what we embarked on. So we needed some type of structure. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Mondays, I'm asking big questions on Mondays. Wednesdays, I'm looking for the evidence. I'm looking for the proof. I'm looking at something to substantiate. No, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for reasons. You know, that's what that seeking is, to support the cause, to support the answers, the questions that I put out on Monday. All right, so I got that switched over. All right, let's switch that back over. So that's what I was doing. So today I'm gonna be seeking all day long. The last night, me and my daughter was talking. She was back on night. That pops on back on options because they're really people like stocks, right? Because they show how easy it is to make all this money. Yeah, it is easy. Just like anything else, if you got the habit for it, losing weight easy to the person that got the habit for it, but the person that don't have the habit for it. It ain't easy. And the main thing is that they don't realize that they need the habit. They think it's just sheer willpower. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna see if I can get my wife. She already got a calendar and she already exits out, but I wonder if she tracking her days on. See, she already got the habit. Now she just has to direct the habit. You see what I'm saying? I think that'll help her out. And whatever she kind of want to do, she gonna need to start tracking. Just like me and my 411, got to work, man. No way. Didn't even get a chance to hit on my 411. Didn't even get a chance to look at it. But I went for my nose. I had that sheet out going for nose, and I know that I made the calls, but I didn't track the calls. Because at some point I was listening, yesterday was One Thing Tuesdays. So what I did, I listened to the one thing on my way to pick up a product for a client. And on the other time, when I got home, I was watching House Hunters International. I was eating. I was printing out cards. Then say, you know what? That's my inner man saying. My inner man was saying, last night you had that word as your one on. You need to put something on. I was like, and my other part of me, the symbiote, say, man, look, I need to snack on some TV. I need some something. I need to be snacking on something else. What I need to be snacking on. So I struggled with that for a minute, right? Then I finally put it on. I said, shoot, let me go and put that thing on, man. So I put on the one thing. First I put on something else, some kind of music or something. Then I said, nah, I'm going to put this on. I said, no, today is One Thing Tuesday, so it's got to be the one thing. I put in there so people was kind of reviewing the book of the one thing. Basically saying the same thing, but I wanted, just hearing it in a different voice, you know what I'm saying? It sounds a little different. I hadn't really heard it in any other kind of different voice. But just hearing it in that different voice kind of sounded, pointing some more things out what people thought. I'm telling you, man, the one thing, man, it's packed, it's jam-packed, baby. You're talking about something that's jam-packed, man, it's jam-packed. They packed that book. They packed it with all the stuff in there. All the stuff I've been reading, several books, it's jam-packed in this book. But, I did pick up something. This guy, he reviews a bunch of books, so I may check his channel out again and see what other books he may have reviewed and stuff like that, just to check it out. But, see if it's some more evidence supporting my cause. But I think so then after that, guess what? Because last night, my wife, that's my night I hang out with the kids, so I made sure that I talked to my son. I'm going to talk to him again personally, not from in front of his sisters, because when you're in front of folks, you get kind of defensive. You know how you get. You got a plan supposed to be going on. It ain't going on. You really don't want nobody asking you about it because you don't have any progress. You don't have any traction in what you're trying to accomplish, and you don't have any answers. So they ask the same thing. How's it going? You don't really want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to hear it. Hold on, man. Shit. That sounds right in my eyeballs. So I really don't want to, so I'll say, hey, look, you need to, your sister need to move in. Maybe I'll go to Atlanta. That's something to think about. Get an apartment. You can share that. She, I don't want to go. That's my daughter said, I don't want to go to Atlanta. I go there if it's free, but I ain't paying. I said, well, okay, let's pick New York. So I say, hey, go with your sister to New York, get y'all an apartment. And he said, I don't want to go to no New York. Man, the place is too little. The house is too little. They're too expensive. I said, look, and he got real defensive kind of, hey, look, man, that price, can you find an apartment for this amount of money or this and that? I said, look, I let them kind of go through. I said, well, y'all on the wrong tangent, see? We ain't moving to New York for the apartment. You're moving there for the connections, being people, being close to things. That's why you're moving there. The apartment, who cares what the apartment look like? I know you want to, everybody in their mind, oh yeah, man, I want to come up, man. I want that thing to be nice. I want it to be bumping. I want it to be hidden. I want a penthouse. Everybody want the penthouse coming out because that's what the ego want. That's what you think. Who don't like nice things, especially when you see it on TV? Yeah, I got a vision of what I want my house to look like. I want it to be bussin'. But first, you gotta put first things first. And first things first is getting the connection. Why you really up there? Are you really up there just to have a nice apartment? Where the priorities at? Because I was talking to my sister, said I know he's saving his money up, and we saving money, but ain't nothing really in on saving that money if there ain't no purpose for the money. And that's what I was trying to get to him. We need to find a purpose for the money. Then you know why you're working. So we went through that, came out with some stuff, made him a little list. Said you need to write this down on here. Then so went back in his room. So I know how that is. Me, hindsight looking back, I said, yeah, I see how that is. I felt that defensiveness. And I know it's the same way with me. Same way with me, but now I just call it a result. I got a result, that's it. Then I went on to talk to my daughter, my oldest daughter. She was talking about the options and stocks and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to get into these options, I said, she kind of threw it out there. I knew I was going to say something. She pretty slick. So she can kind of defend her case, you know what I'm saying? She looking for that. That's what that seeking is. You throw something out there, then you seek approval or test the evidence on. She said, I know how to study, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, but here's the deal. I'm not saying that you don't know how to study. Now, what I'm saying choose something that you like. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. If you could choose something that you like, then you're more apt to do it. You see what I'm saying? You need to start there. Most people are saying, hey, let me choose what they doing and then I should like it. You know what I'm saying? And I should like it. But no, it ain't like that. You should. That's what the hard thing is. We choose all these things because everybody doing it because they making money so fast. They popping and locking. They popping and locking, they popping and locking. What in the world? See that? Felt right since they put that bushings on there. My thing seemed like it had the power that it's supposed to have. It ain't been popping off. My car had it, so looking into it, some ain't clicking the way it's supposed to be clicking. My pedal feel ain't right. But anyway, so I say pick something that you like. Same thing me and my wife, pick what you like versus falling in the idea of making easy money. You know, the money is easy. All you do is sit at your computer all day long, 5 minutes a day, make $500 a day for 5 minutes a day. Man, who don't like that? Yeah, but it's a discipline that go into that. But if you don't like it, then you ain't gonna build a habit. You know, if the purpose ain't right, the reason you're doing it ain't right. If you ain't sold on it, if you ain't got enough evidence. See what I'm saying? So that's where we at, getting more evidence. Same thing with myself. Do I like it? Because that's the same thing I feel about, building my website up right. I feel the exact same way. Man, don't ask me about it. Because it ain't popping like I wanted to pop. I feel some type of way, even when I look at it. So that's why I haven't been jumping on it. So I know exactly how it feels to have your program or your plans out there and people ask you about it, you get all defenses and feel some kind of way. But we gotta set aside something and do a result. Whew. Take some breaths. Because that's the area I need to work in. But there's so many other things to do. The clutter. Alright, so you know what I'm finna do. I'm finna do something. To go on this 411. But today is Wednesday, Seeking Wednesday, so I'm gonna listen to Pastor on the way home. See what he hit up on Sunday. Then I saw my Bible last night. It had got disappeared. I saw it in my wife's closet. So I gotta go in there and snag it out. Got it right in my mind. Dive into some pages tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it to it. I'm going to do it to life. I'm going to do it to this part of my life. And you should do it to it too. Do it to your life. Do it to it. I'm out. I'm going to put pastor on.